Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Angel Gold. Please stay blessed and watch my video. Subscribe, comment, like, share. Thank you all. Bye.
Her house stood at the edge of the woods, hunched and crooked like something forgotten. Everyone in the village knew of the old woman who lived there, but no one spoke of her unless it was in whispers. They said she was wicked, that no one who went to her ever came back quite the same. One autumn night, when the wind howled like a wounded animal, a boy named Tom lost his way in the woods. The path home had vanished under a blanket of fog, and every direction looked the same. His heart pounded as the cold crept deeper into his bones, and when he saw the old woman's house through the trees, he knew it was his only hope. He stood on the doorstep, trembling with fear and cold, before knocking softly. The door opened without a sound. She stood there, an old woman with eyes like dark pits, her face lined and expressionless. "You're lost," she said, her voice raspy, but not unkind. "Come in." Tom hesitated, but the wind was biting, and the night seemed to press in around him. He stepped inside, into a room that smelled of damp wood and something faintly sour. There was a fire, but no warmth came from it. The room was empty, save for a single chair, and her. She motioned for him to sit. The boy sat down, his body stiff with unease. He kept his eyes on the fire, avoiding her gaze. "My name's Tom," he whispered, trying to fill the silence. She said nothing. Only the crackling of the fire answered him. But then he noticed something strange. In the corner of the room, just beyond the flickering light, was a row of small shoes. Children's shoes. They were neatly lined up, each pair slightly worn, as if their owners had just stepped out for a moment and would be back soon. His stomach twisted. "How long have you lived here?" Tom asked, his voice barely audible. "Long enough," she said, her tone softer now. "Long enough to know the woods take things from people, and people leave things behind." She turned her gaze toward the shoes, and for the first time, something almost like sorrow flickered across her face. "They were lost, just like you." Tom's heart raced. He wanted to run, to escape the suffocating air in that room, but he felt frozen, like the very walls were watching him, waiting. He looked back at the shoes, so many, too many. "What happened to them?" he asked, even though part of him didn't want to know. The old woman's eyes met his, and her voice was barely a whisper. "Some found their way out," she said slowly. "Others stayed." The weight of her words hung heavy in the room. Tom stood, his legs shaky. He backed toward the door, his pulse quickening. Her eyes followed him, but she didn't stop him. He opened the door and ran into the night, the fog swallowing him up as he fled. When he looked back, just once, he could still see the glow of the fire through the window. And in the dim light, the old woman stood, staring after him, as if waiting for another lost soul to knock on her door. He never told anyone what he saw. But for years after, whenever the wind howled and the woods grew dark, Tom could still see those empty shoes lined up neatly, and he wondered how many more would find their way there.
I hope you love this video. So just drop a comment. Anything you don't understand, just leave it there. See you guys next time. Stay blessed. I will still post more and more is coming on my way. Okay, bye. Stay blessed. Subscribe. Love you.